The victors valiant, the conquering heroes, and they call home the Big House. Bathed in maize and blue, welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. The Wolverines will boot it away to start the game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Ohio State's offense is on the field for the first time today. Stakes are always high in the game. Careers are made and lost because of it, and they'll have to manage their emotions, guys.
Some games in college football just mean more. When you think about Ohio State and Michigan, you think about not just Big Ten implications, national title implications, Heisman Trophy implications. Late in the year, David, this is just must-watch TV.
Must-watch TV. Two of the winningest programs in college football history. This game, I tell you what, recent years has really brought back the tradition and been so much more competitive now that Michigan's also getting some wins.
Nice move to stay on his feet. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The Buckeyes may be leaders in the modern game, but this has an old-school, vintage Buckeye feel to it when they move the ball on the ground.
And Ohio State's done it year after year, and it's player after player. But this university recruits at such an elite level. They find dudes, and it's easy to run the football when you've got some dudes.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Back to pass, it's Tuggle. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continues to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do.
The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one, and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. The Wolverines offense will take the field for the first time. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
Yeah, and it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got to show that.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Picked off. Taking it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Fires into the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And the returner will be brought down. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. Those winged helmets flew up and down the field as Michigan won in a blowout last season.
It was a beatdown, and the team up north did some spanking to the team down south. And this was already talked about. This is already a rivalry that you get bragging rights. But when it's a one-sided beatdown, and you're Ohio State, and you had a year to simmer on this, you better respond.
Ohio State got spanked by...
He lets it fly. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. These two first squared off in 1897, and this rivalry is almost like a history of the sport itself.
So much history, so much tradition. I can go back to 2006 when they were 1 and 2 in the country. You know, like, these games really matter. The uniforms are clean. The athletes are flowing. There's tons of athletes all over the place. This is always a huge showdown.
And you think about some of the great coaches that have graced the sidelines in this rivalry. Bo Schembechler at Michigan and Woody Hayes at Ohio State. And it's amazing, in a conference full of trophy games, maybe the greatest rivalry doesn't even have one.
Yeah, and 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great.
And he breaks into the open.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
And the Wolverines are rolling down the field. Handoff from the shotgun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. There's so many great rivalries in college football, guys, but I think this one, because of the disdain and the excellence, sort of rises to the top.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there are great rivalries scattered all around this country. In-state rivalries, interconference rivalries, a great history, great pageantry. But I think what makes Ohio State versus Michigan unique is the fact that more often than not, these are two teams competing for national championships at the end of the year, and this game really does determine the national landscape.
And 19 national championships between the two teams. Late in the year, it always matters. You go back to 2006, number 1 versus number 2, so always disdain, always hate. Don't even call each other by their names. Like, this rivalry means so much to college football.
Hold open.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Going for 6. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Looking for a productive play on first down. Trying to turn the corner on the left. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. He's down at the 41. That's a first down. One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game, but these days, Ohio State defined by explosive pass play.
Yeah, and you can call yourself whatever you want. A lot of people claim different things like wide receiver U, but when you look at Ohio State the past several years, going back 10 years probably, you could pick so many big names of guys who have been superstars, not only at the college level, but also at the NFL level.
And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Looking to pass. It's Tuggle. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. He's right on target. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Making great decisions. That's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Grbac, and the guy, can't remember, drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The Wolverines are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's third and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And here comes the offense on second down. Dropping back, it's Tuggle. Floats it out in space. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Really nice throw there to get the first down. And, you know, when you think about Ohio State quarterback play, especially here recently, it all comes down to efficiency. You have to make good decisions. You got to read the defense. You got to be accurate. When you think of guys like Justin Fields, C.J. Stroud, guys who went in the first round, that's what they did. And this guy right here, I think he has the ability to be a first-rounder in the future.
The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Brown has it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
They'll run play action. Fires to the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. From the red zone, looking for a space. He finds his man. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
And this is good news for the offense here because they've got their Heisman-caliber receiver in a bit of a groove. Back-to-back catches. The defense has no answer for him. I would keep force-feeding him the football because he's catching fire right now.
Slams it ahead. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. Keeps it on the bootleg. Dances away. You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. Looking for a man. It's Tuggle. Into the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Because of the big collisions on kickoff team, you don't see a lot of that in practice. You don't do that because you don't want to get each other hurt. A lot of open field, big collisions, big forced fumble, big momentum play created.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
From the gun. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage. And when he drags across the field, he could see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. He's going to take off. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Stopped after making the catch.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage and nice job.
Going downfield for the big play. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw on 3rd. Got his man quickly. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll just keep slinging it. It's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. The Wolverines are threatening in the red zone. They go to the draw. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big ones.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to fires and picked off. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Operating in the red zone here on they think there's room to run to the right here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's caught! Touchdown, Michigan! On to attempt the try. And it's up and good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. He almost kicked that thing out of bounds, but it made it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Buckeyes will boot it away to start the second half. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They'll open the second half on the ground. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Fires to the big fella. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here's the handoff. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. He's now got 78 yards rushing in this game, and he is closing in on the 1,800-yard mark. Oh, it's a reverse. He breaks a tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here on second down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. They'll leave it with him. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
It's a nice run there to get the first down. I got to tell you, I'm impressed with the stable of backs and the weapons this offense has. A lot of different guys can touch the football in a variety of ways, but they've been running it very, very well in this game so far.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the ground. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Unloads to the wideout. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Now on second down. Quarterback checking off. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Lets it fly deep downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he drops to throw. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. The offense lining up for a first down play. To throw, it's Tuggle. He's got his man. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Now the play fake. And they got him for the sack.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. The give to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The give to the tailback. Tackled after picking up the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the left side. Shows him the stiff arm. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Power football with the run. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Caught behind the line. It's John. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. On fourth down, flexing that muscle in the run game. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. They make the stop, but they give up 5 yards on the run. It's down to the 11.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Trying play action. They're working that left side. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
When you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're scrawled. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need one more yard on third down. Trying to barge their way in. Touchdown, Wolverines! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You dang.
Off he goes. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. They're getting this guy lathered up. Fakes his man out. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying to turn the corner on the jet sweep. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that is how you stop the jet sweep if you're on defense. You get penetration up front. Yeah, they're going to try to outflank you, but they can't do anything about it if you got dudes up front winning one-on-one.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. They get through, and it's blocked. He's going to scoop it up. Take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Michigan. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. The kickoff unit about to go to work. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. 1st down to start the drive after the break. They go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Tuggle. Throws for the tight end. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Makes his connection. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. The Wolverines are in the red zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Working his way and keeping those legs moving, picks up 5 down to the 14.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Tough running this deep in the red zone. He's got 4 down to the 11.
Let him bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverine. They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
He'll try to do it himself. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time, you get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly right.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass, it's Tuggle. Throws to the wideout. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Leaves it with the running back. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. Here comes third and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Just ran him over. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior. And the Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Pulled down after a gain of 5. It's at the 9-yard line.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football. With the lead late in the game, if we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Touchdown, Michigan! And the punishment has been extended. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability.
And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
Offenses ice football games in the fourth. Running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now, too.
Offense gets set for second down. They believe they can run right here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one. What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Wolverines trying to get a touchdown on first and goal.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
He'll set up to throw. Snags it.
Defense just can't cover this guy. We've seen it all game long, whether it's man coverage, zone coverage, double coverage. They cannot find an answer for him. He's already got...
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. They built a comfortable lead, and Michigan is firmly in control.
Hail to the victors has been playing. This team has handled the moment, handled the game, as well as any Michigan team we've seen. They know every year this will be a fight, but Michigan has brought it, and Ohio State hasn't responded.
And I think Michigan has just done a better job executing here in the second half. I love the way they've mixed in the run with the pass offensively. Defensively, they're doing a great job communicating. They're just the more locked-in team here late in the game.
Looking to go up top on first down. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7. Looking to throw, it's Tuggle. It's complete to the left. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
At the 42. That's a first down.
He's going to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Palmer, it's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account, and it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also...
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody.
Well, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They keep attacking through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He's looking to pass. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, just trying to get behind the defense. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Wolverines! And the stomping has commenced. They are ever closer to win number 10 on the season.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Here comes the offense on first down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Complete. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Well, if you could give a helmet sticker to this defensive coaching staff, they would get one because of the plan they've had for this guy at wide receiver. He is one of the best in the entire country with his speed and his athleticism, but they have had a plan for him. Whether it's man coverage, zone, they've been able to double him, they've been able to change up the looks, and they have not been able to get him involved in the game, and that's why they're going to win this one.
He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which color jerseys they're wearing? And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! And the pummeling has started. They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season. And he puts through the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now 2nd and long from the 21. To the air, it's Tuggle. They're trying to get to it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing.
He'll take a shot. Got it. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Michigan 77, Ohio State 28.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen.
Pass on the way, it's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Comes out throwing on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And this defense has put a game together. It is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast